So welcome everybody, anybody who's watching. This is Nebraska Booze and Babel.
Booze and Babel.
Booze and Babel.
If only we had like a little sound effect that was like Booze and Babel.
Like little glasses clinking together.
Right? So, what do we do at Booze and Babel?
We drink booze and we babble on about whatever we want to talk about.
I'm pretty sure everybody knows that by now.
That's right, anybody who's watching.
Yeah, but for consistency. And this is episode 7.
7.
Yep. And we don't have to think through that. We know that
We know
because...
Considering you earlier.
Yeah.
We're on episode 7 finally.
Yep. So yeah, we finally have a spreadsheet and it shows like episode number, what booze we had that week, who the guest was that week,
Which
and
would
then
be
I've
cool
been
because
putting
I think we've
notes.
been doing this consistently enough where we could probably make a website and stuff and put that kind of stuff up there.
Yeah, 7 episodes, so let's see.
So, we're your hosts. I'm Chris, this is Nathan and Tanner. Our booze of the week is...
Tequila!
And that was Nathan's
Get a little
pick.
watered down.
My ice is melting, but now it's cold, so it tastes good.
Yeah, my ice melted too, but...
We should have gotten like a little ice chest or something, or like a little ice bowl.
This is our... Oh, hold on,
or
camera's
put a
this
bunch
way.
of ice in that shit.
This is our pitcher right here. Yeah, we should have had some ice cubes in this guy. That would have been smart. But that's our pitcher. So we have to drink all that.
By the end of the
show.
It will get drank.
I think we said
It eventually
good time, so I'm going to want to see a couple guesses out of here, guys.
I'm about it.
So part of the deal is that you
Oh, gonna pass the water
say
part.
booze and we take drinks. We'll go mark into the email here.
I will eventually get signed into our freaking Nebraska Booze and Babel page eventually sometime tonight. I've been putting in the password for like the past 10 minutes.
Oh, look, they're currently watching us recording ourselves, so we'll get rid of that. We'll
There we go. Who's we like
New
Record Inception.
tab.
Oh.
And we'll pull that tab over here. And look at that, it's like magic. Welcome Windows 10. This is the Edge browser. Luckily I haven't been to any porn sites, so it doesn't show that I've been to any porn sites.
Well, you probably just cleared your browser history before you came on today.
I don't use, this is a new version of
Or
Chrome.
you just use incognito mode.
Oh, I think this is a, yeah, this is
In
the
private.
Edge browser.
In
So
private.
I haven't actually done anything in the Edge browser yet, but you could go, you could do this, you
Okay.
could throw it up, do private browsing, and then you could search like, what's one of the porn sites, Pornhub? We'll advertise for Pornhub. And there you go.
Yeah.
It must be on like a clean thing so it doesn't show anything.
Oh,
How
filter.
come, oh, okay. I was like, how come Game of Thrones is showing up on a Pornhub search? Wait a second.
So I'm going to go on ahead and refill this now.
Oh, did you finish yours? I guess I
Oh,
can catch
yeah.
up, bro. I can catch up. Let's finish. Let's booze.
I can put margaritas away, so anytime you guys want to stop drinking, you're fine. I'll keep drinking. This pitcher will get emptied.
It's tasting good now.
Mix for me is either all the way down the bottom or that's the tequila I'm getting. One of the two.
Mix for me is fine because I'm not a pussy.
Wow. Getting for real up in here.
I also don't drink margaritas on a 24-hour basis.
Look here.
I don't drink margaritas on a 24-hour basis.
Yeah,
Hours. Is somebody logged in so they
It's
can chat with
definitely
people?
my...
I will be in a second.
Okay.
After I get
I might
fucking...
go log
Let me
in.
even put this goddamn password for like 5
Calm down.
seconds.
I need you to calm down.
I need you to stop making me not put in this damn password.
I need you to calm down. Sally, calm down.
Tanner is just being you last week, Chris.
Dude, I was living last week. Holy shit. Also not in a good mood or in a good place. Let's put it that way. Alright, so we're logged into this one.
Okay.
Let's do this.
What?
This
Pitch
screen right
version.
here.
Currently managed by the... What?
What's it saying?
I'm trying to put in my putting in my password, but...
So when you did the Hootsuite, did you log in using the Nebraska Booze and Babel email and password?
On the one that's on the browser?
No, the actual, because you did the Hootsuite before I even, like, you did that before you talked to me. Or, like, before I was showing you the stuff on Hootsuite.
No. Right.
The app, the app,
Mine.
In order to
the
post to all of our
Hootsuite that
different,
you downloaded? Okay, so that's
reasons-
probably the problem, you
things
just
that
log
we need to
out.
Log in with
Yeah, I
okay.
used
Got
the,
it.
I
Got
used
it,
the,
got it.
it should all be linked, like, if you just
Facebook,
log in using those
Okay.
channels.
That makes sense.
Twitter?
So,
And we have one
I'm waiting for
follower
people
on Twitter.
what you guys are running their mouths about.
I'm rocking and rolling.
So,
Yeah, we have Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Our three. We have a YouTube account as well.
did you post to the Facebook page the link?
No, but I can do that in like about 10 minutes once I finally get on this
10
damn page.
minutes?
That's how long it takes to me for put in a goddamn fucking password. Fucker.
Oh, look, hold on, let's minimize this. Let's bring this over. My friend Joe here, shout out to him. Synthetic Edge has a new STI. So, yay.
Is that a Mitsubishi?
Oh, a little bit of car
Hey,
giver.
goddamn, I'm not gonna-
A little bit of car giver. What else we got going on here? So, over here in our groups, Booze and Babble topics.
Obviously, I mean, it's going to happen, so should we just go on ahead and start now?
Start
the
what?
Gorilla, Cincinnati.
Did you want to
Bears.
talk about that?
Yes, I want to talk about that.
Here we go.
Okay, so let's just start with this one. Should the gorilla have been killed, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
I will also say yes. I guess we aren't having differing opinions there.
Children, anybody's kid,
I
100%
don't know
around
is more
a
important.
fucking goddamn gorilla.
The one thing that everybody was saying was like, oh my gosh, the gorilla like helped the kid up and like pulled up his pants and checked for bruises and all this kind of crap. Bull crap! Watch the entire video. Yeah, there are people that are saying like that the gorilla was like checking the kid for bruises to make sure the kid was okay.
Gorillas wouldn't know to do that, first of all.
Yeah, and then they were all using the story of like back in 1983, there was a kid that fell into a gorilla pit, and there was a female gorilla that got the kid, picked him up and carried him to the door and kept the other gorillas away, like growled at the gorillas to keep them away, the male gorillas. But that's because it was a female gorilla with maternal instincts, and male
Alright, I'm fucking
gorillas
with this shit.
are territorial.
So everybody's argument is that, oh, well, they could have tranked it.
Nope.
But if you trank something, it doesn't just go
It doesn't just go straight, yeah.
fall down, right? Like,
Yeah.
let's be realistic. You trank an already agitated, and why is the gorilla agitated? Because there's like 200 guys up there going, so
The
there's gorillas
situation was
agitated.
fine until
Yep.
people started, well, not fine.
Not fine, but
But,
the gorilla freaks.
yeah, and that's when he started dragging
I
them away
heard
and all
that
that
they did
stuff.
like try to entice them with treats, and all the other gorillas came in, but not that one. That
Yeah.
one was like, I'm in a
I
pissed off
got
mood
a
right now.
human boy. I don't need
Right,
a
I
treat.
got something to play with.
And then the other thing with the tranquilizers, like let's say it was successful, they shoot the gorilla, it's not going to be instant. They said that a male gorilla of that size, it can take up to 10 minutes for that to finally kick in. What if the gorilla passes out on top of the kid?
Oh, and he already dug him through the moat, so
Exactly.
he could fall over and drown the kid before somebody could get in
Or
there.
just 450 pounds falling on the kid in general and kill him. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they don't have, I mean, they wouldn't have been able to pick up the gorilla and move him and
A
everything.
gorilla, in danger or not, is just an animal.
Yes.
And people have got to stop
Valuing animals'
making
lives over
animals
humans'
like they're
lives.
people. They're not. Even my dogs, like, broke my heart when Skoshi died. But, just an animal.
Is that where Skoshi Dragon comes from?
Well, yes, it is. I got her when I was a junior in high school. And then Skoshi means little. I was like, oh, little dragon, that's a cool name. Of course, I didn't realize when I grew up and email became like a real thing. That little dragon might not be the coolest thing for a dude. That was a good segue into little dragon.
Yeah.
But yeah, so here's something intriguing though. I follow this blogger, I think I've talked about him before. Matt Walsh. He's very Christian. He posted a thing that was like, while you've all been arguing about whether or not we should have killed
yeah, I saw
one
that.
gorilla, 250,000 abortions were done over the last 5 days.
That's not the one that I saw. no.
Something to that point.
Yeah.
So, I then saw, and I don't care whether you agree with abortion or not, but this was really funny. Here it goes. Well, you know, if more people adopted kids, then abortions wouldn't happen. Let that sink in real quick. If more people adopted kids, that would stop abortion.
So should they adopt the like dead?
Right? Abortion and adoption are like two opposite sides of a coin. They're never going to come together.
No.
You can't have one and the other. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the gorilla one wasn't a very good one since we all agree that.
So question number 2 on that is are the parents at fault and should there be criminal charges? You
No
can
criminal
answer
charges.
either way.
Period. Whether or not you feel she was negligent or not, 100% on the zoo for a 4-year-old got into a pen.
This is where we're going to defer then.
A 4-year-old.
Okay, so 38 years that gorilla enclosure has been in existence, and there have been no problems whatsoever.
So you telling me we got the world's most brilliant 4-year-old?
How long did we have coffee cups before it was legally required to put caution hot on the coffee cup? Because some
I've never really read about that one
because some moron burned themselves with the coffee cup, and then now they don't have to say caution hot.
We could discuss the McDonald's one.
I'm using that as an analogy.
Because that McDonald's had already had multiple complaints about having their coffee 3 times the heat that it's supposed to be.
Okay, so
that's not a good one. But doesn't matter.
well,
You're
just
a parent.
anything in
You're a
general,
parent.
like
Are you telling me Richie's never run off?
Richie, when we're out in public, I do keep a good eye on Richie.
But you tell me you're perfect. Your phone's never rang. Nobody's ever bumped into you. He hasn't lost your eyesight for 30 seconds.
No, not 30 seconds.
Dude,
no.
then you haven't been a mom and dad long enough. I got 3 kids and they fucking disappear. Wait till he can talk and then decide in the department store that it's a cool game to hide inside the little hose.
Yup.
coat rack.
Done that
I
before.
didn't do it.
So I'm not claiming like anything is perfect or whatever. I'm just saying they are the one in millions upon millions because I'm sure that zoo has had millions
Sure.
of visitors over 38 years.
The Omaha Zoo's had millions of visitors over the last 30 years.
Yeah.
And some jackass got bit by a fucking tiger.
They broke in the zoo
But you
after
broke in and
hours.
you're drunk.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's a part, like I'm an adult, there's part of you that should go, wild animal, probably shouldn't do this. As a child, I'm going to climb this fence because it's a fence.
Yeah.
Now,
The zoo
that's
followed all regulations.
Yeah, I'm not saying the zoo's at fault.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
just saying
certifying
nobody's at fault.
everything.
It's bad luck.
They are reopening the exhibit next week, but they have upgraded the barriers, which honestly annoys me a little bit because it makes it look like the zoo is taking blame.
No.
And I do not think they should have any blame for the situation.
One of the articles I read was talking about 38 years that the enclosure's been there. It hasn't been 38 years that it's been as open as it is. If you went to a zoo 20 years ago, everything was caged, just like you see in the movies, you know, cages, bars, like almost like a jail.
Oh, fuck, I
And it
forgot
was
something.
considered inhumane and all that stuff. Now we're all about this like integration of the viewer and the animal without there being a actual separation. Just natural separation. There's a moat, but you can't see the moat. And there's glass, so you feel like you're in the enclosure here at Omaha.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Forgot.
The other problem
So they're
with
wrestling and stuff. And so in the effort to make things more where people can feel as a part of the exhibit, you fail at like a 4-year-old managed to get it. It's not the 4-year-old's fault, it's not mom's fault, and it's not the zoo's fault, it's bad luck.
yeah.
And we can chalk it up. Like sometimes the brakes just fail and you crash your car. And you can do it.
So the thing that I'm worried about is I wonder, because I mean, we live in a country where everybody sues everybody.
Oh, yeah.
And so I'm wondering if this is going to eventually turn into a lawsuit of, like, the places are not safe enough or whatever. Like, what about an amusement park where they have the splash ride that comes down
speaking
and
of
everybody
amusement
can
parks.
stand?
We can use this to segue into the local issue.
Oh, okay. So like, everybody
And
stands.
it can transition into my
Oh,
topic
he
that I want to tell you about.
went and got his vape crap.
Gotcha.
Go suck on your thing.
He likes to
But,
suck on things.
But yeah, I mean, so the ride that comes down and then it does the big splash, like that's super open. There's usually like a fence or something, but it's not like a fence that's above my height. So if somebody climbs that fence, falls in and gets hit by that thing now, or falls in the water, hits their head, drowns or something, like, are we going to start saying like because somebody can get over a fence or get over a barrier that now that company or that institution or whatever is liable because there was some moron that did something?
I feel like
that's
there's-
kind of what I'm
I feel like part of what you do as an adult when you go to those places, though, you agree not to. I mean, like you understand, there's a little bit of liability on your part. Like for instance, the girl here in town.
Kids going to the grill.
Well, like for real. And that sucks. The grill exhibit maybe should have been a little more locked down. But then the only thing to worry about is how do we get the kid out? That's all that matters, is get the kid out.
And they did
so what's
what
the
they
right
needed to do
decision?
to get the kid out.
You can't tell me any employee of that zoo wanted to kill that gorilla. That was a last ditch. We can't do anything else.
Yep.
And that's what matters. Somebody made a mistake. They took their eye off the kid. Kid took advantage of it, whereas 99.9% of the time, kid probably would have started climbing the wall when mom goes, whoa, and pulls him back in. You know, no big deal.
Yeah.
Most kids at 4 or 5 years old should be old enough to have the discipline installed in them not to do something like that.
Yeah.
I feel like if you got a 4 or 5-year-old, they know how to listen.
Yep.
Maybe she learns to keep her kids on a leash thing. I don't subscribe to the leash thing.
Oh, leashes are so weird.
It's weird, but I don't feel like it's inhumane to your
like,
kid.
Richie stays in the stroller, because Lillian goes to the zoo
How old
with
is
him
Richie,
all the
though?
time.
Like,
A year and a half. Yeah. We keep him in the stroller. He's to walking age now where he can walk and stuff, and we're teaching
Yeah, but
him,
not when
like...
you guys are like at the zoo or at the store.
No, not at the
Can't keep
zoo.
up.
Not at the zoo, no. But we do have him walk in, like, we walked into Nebraska Furniture Mart today, and I held his hand walking in through the parking lot, like holding his hand, because we're trying to teach him, you need to walk by us, you need to stay with us, you need to hold your hand, that sort of a thing. And then I've babysat my nephews numerous times, and we've taken, like, Lillian's brothers to the zoo, and we've taken my nephews to the zoo as well. Even with both of them, like, they have to stay by us, they have to hold hands in certain places and all of that, and I mean, I don't know. It was an accident. I do not think there should be any legal charges or anything like that. Accidents do happen, and it was one of those 1 in a million chances, but, oh, you're doing that thing now.
We're just playing. We'll keep talking. You're
We're
fine.
playing while we're live.
You're fine. I'm just playing.
Playing with yourself?
But yeah, I don't think the zoo was wrong. I don't think the enclosure was wrong, and it kind of annoys me that
At the end of the day,
they're giving in to basically a public outcry, and that shows that they're admitting fault.
At the end of the day, basically, keep watch your kid.
Yeah, keep
Like,
watching.
that's the bottom line, right?
But expect that if you go to a zoo, they've done everything they can to keep
Right.
that from happening.
Exactly.
Don't stop going to
Anything
the
else
zoo.
that happens is on you.
Right.
And honestly, there's only
If
one
an animal
right?
escapes an enclosure, that's a completely different
But
story.
even that's going to happen.
But you going into the enclosure, that's your own
Even
fault.
that, if a mountain lion escapes an enclosure, kills 2 people, I don't think the zoo should be sued. Unless it was gross negligence. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're a zookeeper and you don't lock the gate and don't fucking...
Well, that's more than likely that's how it's going to
If
happen.
a crafty monkey figures a way out and then starts, throwing some shit at people and hurts them a little bit.
Literally.
And I'm seriously being literal.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, you
well-
went into a zoo and that could happen.
Yeah, the Omaha Zoo, where the elevator is, that monkey, and we're getting the animals wrong on that one. It's probably it's probably a chimp or something. But that one climbs up and it sticks its hands out and wants people to throw popcorn and crap. And I mean, it might throw stuff out at the people
Right.
standing right there, and that's not the zoo's fault. That's not your fault.
If the lion had gone to a good zoo, like the Omaha Zoo.
The Omaha Henry Doorly Zoo and Aquarium is the #1 zoo in the entire United States of
Shout out!
America, and it is in the top 10 in the world. San Diego Zoo can suck my balls.
That's right. That's right.
That's the only
Like
other
everything else from San Diego. Like the chocolate.
Keep talking.
Sorry, that was delayed.
Change my opinion on
my
And it
trade.
shouldn't. I will not, and it shouldn't. We always
Coming
need people to like
from
the shitty
two
teams so
Dallas
that we can
Cowboys
make fun of
fans.
them.
Coming from 2 Dallas Cowboys fans, I do appreciate your loyalty to your team.
all day, every day.
A crappy team, but
I wouldn't fault you for coming over to the Cowboy side either, though.
Nope.
oh no.
Never gonna happen.
I mean, that's
Let's
just
check out-
people
let's-
doing the
let's-
right thing at that point.
Let's transition over to some NFL real quick.
Yeah.
2016 NFL.
So I don't want to forget, what was the local thingy? These are part
Real quick
transition?
on that one. They had a carnival here on Cinco de Mayo, and the little girl got around there and got her fucking scalp ripped off. Were you aware of that?
Yeah.
No, I was not.
Dude,
That shit was
South Omaha.
Yeah.
Some kind, and it's, here's
I
the
don't
thing, though.
trust carnival
Well,
rides
I don't trust
anyways.
carnivals, and that's because my mom always instilled in me carnivals can take it apart and put together every week.
Yeah.
And you got to trust some minimum wage workers who most of them are. And I'm not shitting on anybody. At least they got a job, but a lot of them are convicts. They're willing to travel all over the place for minimum wage. They're not your best employee, is what I'm trying to get at. You gonna trust these guys?
We just lost the demographic.
Together. You're gonna trust these guys though to take apart and put together carnival rides?
Yes.
Freaking zipper things that goes and shoot you up in the air.
Yes, because they're experts in their field.
Negative.
Go Carnies.
No.
Watch Nebraska Booze and Battle.
Watch it and write in and tell them how much of an asshole the host Chris is, because no. So I don't trust I don't go on those rides. I don't let my kids go on certain rides. But
So the Levista days last year, we took my nephews, and there was this one ride that was like a maze, where you just let the kids go in, and then it's like a mirror house or whatever they run through, and then they find their way out. And one of my nephews was like, "Oh, I want to go on that." And I was like, "Okay, cool." We were walking up, and then the attendant that was watching it was just like, and this is going to be offensive, the absolute definition of like what a pedophile looks like, and was just standing there like this, just leaning over the rails, just like staring at everybody that was coming in. No, let's go to
poor kid. Look at her.
Real.
That's after like 4 surgeries, Nathan.
I don't know if I want to look at it.
Don't let your kids ride these damn rides, dude. Don't support it.
Just keep good watch of them, like.
There's no keeping watch on that.
Right.
Yeah, it was inspected and it passed, and it's bad luck. She had super long hair. It came out of her bun. It happened to get caught, and the other one's like, it's one of those once in a lifetime chances, right?
Did anybody get sued, or was it their
I'm
fault?
sure that this place is getting sued the shit out of.
It's
I'm
like getting,
sure of
it's
it.
like getting a loose shoelace caught in the escalator thing.
Is it the escalator's fault?
Sucks.
I don't even know if that
No,
happened.
it's not the escalator.
That's why I don't wear shoelaces.
Really? I don't wear shoelaces because escalators.
I took mine in.
But let's get out of that mood of like sadness.
Yeah, let's get off this crap. I mean, not crap. Like,
Let's
get
check out
better.
the likelihood that the Chargers even make the playoffs this year.
Do we even need to look at
I
anything
don't
to
know.
decide that?
We did just sign somebody to our O-line that I think might be big.
He's saying somebody. It doesn't matter. I know they did. We drafted Ezekiel
We drafted
Elliott.
a dude, and we think he might help the team because we drafted him. This guy.
Whatever. Fuck off.
All right, let's see. Week 1 here, we got Broncos Panthers, a rematch of the Super Bowl. That's always the first game. I say the Panthers take it because this team's missing everybody who won the Super Bowl.
Truth.
I give this one to the Falcons, but this is a divisional, so anything can happen. Vikings win. Eagles suck it. I say they lose even if a high school team plays them. Bengals win. Raiders win. I say against the Saints.
Chiefs.
Chargers Chiefs.
Chiefs.
That's a divisional game, so it doesn't matter how bad either one is. It's going to be a good game.
Yep.
And I say that Alex Smith and the Chiefs take down whoever and whoever in the ring. What is your team called? Chargers.
Oh, dang it. What's that guy's name again?
Phil Rivers. That's his name.
No, that's not who I'm thinking of. I'm getting prepared.
Check this out, though. First game of the year.
Cowboys win
Cowboys Giants.
because Eli Manning can suck it, and I'm never drafting you again.
You picked him for
suck.
Final
You
Fantasy
suck.
football?
You suck. Eli Manning, you suck.
That's all right. You know what I did last year? Here's how my fantasy football went.
Watch Eli Manning call
Drafted
into the
Romo
show.
in the first round pick. I'm like, yeah, I got Romo. Picked up Bryant. Sweet, I got Romo and Bryant. I'm gonna connect for all kinds of points.
Nope.
Nope. 2 games in, Romo breaks his last shoulder bone. Another game in, Bryant's out.
Yup.
So I dropped
And then
them
you were
both,
trying
right?
to. Oh, I thought you were
I
trying
dropped
to
them
trade him
both.
for
I got
that.
like some bullshit. I don't even know who the hell they are. Like, I ended up picking up Matt Castle because he was going to end up playing for the Cowboys. I'm like, well, at least I'll get him. So then when I know Romo's about to come back in, I'm like, sweet, I'll pick up Romo. Get him. He wins against the Miami Dolphins. Has a great game, threw 3. I got all kinds of things. Yeah, back in this shit. Gets hurt, no more.
Yep.
So I had 2 game wins in my fantasy football last year.
So I had Eli Manning, and then whoever is the Falcons quarterback.
Matt Ryan. You gotta give him some props.
I'm sorry. I don't follow football as much as you guys. You understand this. I had Matt Ryan, who was actually phenomenal last year. But I picked Eli Manning the games that Matt Ryan was phenomenal, and I picked Matt Ryan the games Eli Manning was phenomenal. I had 6
Eli Manning always had
games,
2 good games no matter what.
and I didn't play him either of those games. I had 6 games out of the entire season where it was difference by like more than 20 points between the two, and I always picked the losing half of those two. I was like, this is absolutely ridiculous. And then I got pissed off, and then I was just like, screw you, Eli Manning. I'm not playing you at all the rest of the season. I don't care how many points you throw up. And then he threw up a bunch of points like the last games of the season. I was just like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. And then I think I actually gave in and switched him again, and I lost again. So, I was so pissed. I didn't like him as Lex Luthor.
So,
Lex Luthor's son.
Let's discuss this. Yeah, Lex Luthor's son. So do we really care how well how he portrays Lex Luthor? If you can just honestly remove what you think Lex Luthor should be, you have no idea what Lex Luthor's son should be like. We've never seen him before.
There was just... Okay, so the part where he was trying to make the guy eat from his hands was just weird.
Eat from his hands?
But he was like picking out the guy that was like the senator or whatever, and he's like, I want this, I want this, I want this. And then he like tried to feed him like the thing, and he like was like putting it in his lips, and then he like opened his mouth and ate it. That was just awkward.
Weird?
Yeah. Like, I don't think it really did any character development for either one. It was a power play. I understand the power play, but it was just
kind
weird.
of a mix between old school Lex Luthor and the Joker. He was a little crazy.
He doesn't need to be.
But he was a little crazy,
Joker-esque.
but he wasn't insane.
Yeah.
He was still super smart. He had a good idea. I'm going to put God against the only guy who might take God down. Then I'm going to tell God to go kill the dude I really want killed. And he was damn... If Batman hadn't been preparing the entire movie to kill Superman, Superman would have toasted him. You know what I'm saying? And it's just bad luck for Lex Luthor here that he happened to pick a night when Batman finally got his shit together and was ready to go kill Superman. If he'd done it 2 weeks earlier, this whole movie doesn't happen.
Yeah.
But the reason I wanted to talk about Batman real quick was because did you see the trailer for the DVD release?
No.
The trailer for the DVD release has 30 minutes of
extra?
extended extras in the film, like a full cut. I think I was there for 3 hours last time.
It was not a 3-hour
I
movie.
feel like it was almost
we
3.
looked this up the last time you said that.
Well, I feel like it might be 3 now.
Oh yeah, it's
Just
probably
30
3
minutes,
now.
and guess what? The DVD release is rated R. Whatever they added in got some serious violence in it, you know what I'm saying?
Like Batman killing more people.
I don't know, or maybe Gal Gadot gets naked. I don't know. I could be down for naked Wonder Woman.
No, we don't know.
You don't want to see Wonder Woman?
Okay, so it's not that. I just Wonder Woman is a legit awesome superhero.
I'll give you that.
And I
I'll
don't,
give you that. I don't wanna
want
see
them
her
to
do that.
sexualize. Yeah.
So in other words,
I don't need to see Batman
and
and
where she gets naked in that movie.
yeah, I don't need to see Batman and Wonder Woman or Superman and Wonder Woman having sex in
No.
any of the movies at
Unless
all.
Wonder Woman's invisible. That would be funny.
That would be awkward.
Superman could do it. You think he's pretty fast?
Yeah. Oh, I need to connect to your Wi-Fi.
You
to
can't
do
connect
this.
to my Wi-Fi.
I can connect to your
Fine,
Wi-Fi
connect
because
to
you
my Wi-Fi.
already gave me your password.
True that, my homie.
So I go off of
What else we got in here?
IMDb.
I did like this. I'll go ahead and post this up real quick
Yup.
for everybody to see. This was amusing to me, and I don't care what you think.
2.5 hours for Batman v Superman. I got a better one than that. I didn't post it yet. I will put this up to the camera
For in case
and
anybody
wait.
who ever watches this doesn't know it,
Wait for
we
your
really
guys'
don't care about
delayed
political
reaction.
correctness. We think it's funny, and so we do it. I think last time when I was really drunk,
Okay.
I said "fuck the Indians."
Oh, that's not
That-
gonna work very well.
That is, oh, there it goes. It's in. I could have tranquilized. That's funny.
Oh yeah.
That's funny.
Oh, and then there was another one that I saw that was like Rancor gets shot dead when Jedi falls into Rancor pit.
Yes, I saw that.
So one of my family members posted a status. It was like, if I see one more thing about that dang gorilla, I'm gonna like lose my crap. And I posted that Jedi Rancor picture.
I like it.
It's like it's not about the gorilla. So.
Did you see the trailer I threw in there, or the teaser I threw in there?
Yes.
I feel like I'm about to be negative with you towards
No.
the franchise.
No. I love Star Trek. I always felt that I was a true Star Trek fan. I've seen basically every episode of Next Generation, Voyager, Deep Space Nine.
Are you a Trekkie?
Hardcore watch that crap. These new movies came out, and I realized I had never seen the original stuff. I know, I'm sorry, I apologize. I had never seen the original stuff. I made up for it. I went back and I watched the original show.
Which is kind of a letdown because they're not that good. They're not. I mean,
they were bad to watch, but I
struck me with lightning, but
I forced
the
myself through.
Pretty good. The last one.
Okay, so I watched the show. I have not been able to get the original movies because they're not on Netflix. I haven't been able to buy them.
So you're telling me you went back and watched original
I watched the original show.
TV show?
Yes, I watched through the whole original show.
So it's totally okay that you don't think that's good because it's not.
Oh, okay.
But if you can take yourself back to the 60s.
Do you have the original Star Trek movies?
I don't because they're average. They're one.
I want to watch them. Like the Wrath of Khan and all of that.
I like them. But the TV show, you gotta take yourself back to the 60s.
It was so sexist.
But it wasn't though for the 60s. For the 60s, you know what I'm saying? In the 60s, what other TV show even had a girl on it in a position of authority?
Oh, and
a black girl on top of it.
A black girl, and that was the first time.
Crazy. Like that back then was like unacceptable.
Yeah.
That back then was like Will and Grace was for us and gay people.
Oh yeah.
Remember when Will and Grace was a thing?
I don't remember that being
I was in high school. When the they didn't actually.
I was really young though.
The guy didn't actually kiss all the guys in the show that I remember.
Yeah.
So you knew they were gay and you knew what that meant, but you didn't actually see gay on gay contact.
Was Brokeback Mountain the first very
that was the first
widespread,
we're gonna show you some straight up super famous straight actors do it in the butt.
Wait. No, not necessarily. No, we need to figure this out real quick. Okay.
So
keep talking.
So anyways,
we do.
Back on the old Star Trek show was super innovative for its time. First girl on the bridge in charge, first black girl on there. First time they talked about equality amongst everybody, that kind of stuff. So it did good things for what it was.
Okay.
But the story.
Remember the date 2005 for Brokeback Mountain.
Okay. Did you watch the new Star Trek movies?
Mountain
Nope.
Was not the first one.
You like Star Wars?
Oh, I still haven't even watched those, and you even gave me the DVD set for that.
That's right. You hadn't even watched the Star Wars.
I haven't even watched those.
Star Wars is average, but it's like a movie. It's like a sci-fi western, is what it is.
Yeah.
Star Trek is like a futuristic society. It's really cool. Like I really like it. But these new ones are good. But the first two are based off the old movies. So if you've seen the old movies, the new ones are fun because it's like, oh, I can kind of see where they got that from, or where they got that from. But I can't believe you went back and watched the original Star Trek TV show.
I felt bad and I had to do it.
I get it. And thank God there's only like 2 seasons.
So Brokeback Mountain came out in 2005. Wet Hot American Summer came out in 2001.
Name a Wet Hot
Bradley
American Summer.
Cooper
No.
straight up had sex with
Bradley
another
Cooper, even
guy
now, is
in the
still
movie.
not that as famous as the guys in Brokeback Mountain. Bradley Cooper is not an A-list actor.
I don't remember who the other guy is. I'm
Heath
trying to
Ledger.
find him. No. Oh, sorry. Brokeback Mountain.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking Wet Hot American Summer.
Argue with me on this.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Who was the other guy?
Exactly, you can't even remember. Everybody
No,
remembers.
it's not that I can't remember.
Brokeback Mountain was a
movie
good
was a
film,
long
and
time
probably all
ago.
kinds of gay jokes for that. Brokeback Mountain was
watched
a good
it?
film. It was a good movie.
You
It was a good
watched
story.
it?
Oh yeah, I have it. I own that, but I own a lot
I
of
have
movies
not
shouldn't
watched
own.
that movie.
It's not bad. Like it tells a good story. It makes you feel for all the characters. The acting's phenomenal. You just gotta sit through a couple of tense scenes that you probably don't want to sit through. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, that's who that guy is.
Yeah, so you don't know anything. You're just like that.
No, it's okay. It's been a while since I watched that show, and it's just throwing me off. So
So I should be getting my new comic books pretty soon, and we can talk about how Rebirth just changed the DC universe forever. Yes. Yes.
Okay, Michael Ian Black, that's not a very
Michael
famous
Hoover,
person. Oh, shut your mouth.
Yeah.
All I'm saying, so I wasn't going off of, like, famous. I was just saying, like, in a movie, Wet Hot American Summer had two dudes straight up having sex.
But, like, nobody watched that movie.
Oh, that movie's amazing. Have you seen that movie? I
No,
love that.
because nobody who likes movies watched that movie.
You don't know anything about that movie.
That's because nobody who likes it
No.
watched it.
No. It's like, it's one of those cult classic films.
That's the thing.
I
A
have
cult
it.
classic means nobody went and watched it.
Okay, yes, it does. But have you really not seen or heard anything about that movie? Yeah, pull up the trailer for this movie. They came out with a new TV show on YouTube, so you have to do the non-YouTube trailer. Not First Day of Camp. Wet Hot American Summer trailer, the second one. That works too. The other one was YouTube, so.
You can even tell by this video here or by this picture of the screen here.
There are so many famous people in this movie that I did not realize. You can skip now. Skip button. Skip. There we go. Full screen that. Well, no, don't full screen
Try
it.
full screen
Don't
that.
full screen it.
We'll see a Gigantor version.
We're not going to hear any
Our
audio,
viewers,
though, are
they
we?
will. The viewers can hear it.
Okay, so.
I'm going to tell you this is gay. This is
No,
not
it
okay.
is not
Nope.
gay.
Nope.
Okay, Chris, we
Nope.
are watching this movie
No, we're not.
together.
We're not.
We are watching this movie together. It's hilarious. It is hilarious. Yes, it is.
Have you ever seen the movie Porky's?
No.
Then you're missing out on the heterosexual version of this movie.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, they have this movie that took place, and then they actually got all of the original actors back together. Oh, you covered it up during an interesting part.
Nope.
But they got all of the actors back together and did a Netflix like one season TV show.
Oh, the original actors were in it?
Yeah, the original actors. But then at the end of the TV show, they say like they take some medicine to make them all look 15 years younger or some bullcrap like that because the original movie takes place after.
This is the movie all red-blooded American men should see.
Do you own this movie?
I don't, actually.
Do you
but
own this movie?
It's very easy to get a hold of.
I own the movie that I'm talking about.
So this movie...
I will watch this movie though.
It's probably back in the, I don't know, 60s or 70s. Look at the cars. All of these kids do, they're all in high school. They all want to get laid. That's all they want. And Porky's is a strip club like across the river that they want to get into and get laid. And it's just a comedy the whole time. And it's freaking hilarious. So
After
I will watch
the
your
show-
movie with you and you're going to watch that movie with me.
Oh, yeah, that's totally cool. Then I agree to that 100%.
This was awesome. Guardians of the Galaxy is going to be in the new Avengers movie.
I already knew that. I didn't know that was news.
It's not news that there's a Dragon Ball Z themed restaurant. That's gay.
That is actually interesting. This is an amazing video.
Hilarious. Hilarious.
And then how far they
Tanner, how
take
you
it
doing
and
on that booze over
everything.
there, dude? 'Cause,
He's still on his first
I'm on my
cup.
second glass here.
I'm on my second glass here too.
It sounds like Lisa's home.
Woo. We gonna do your third glasses now?
Not till Tanner gets to a second one here. So
Need ice,
we'll go get some ice because I can use some
bro.
too.
I can go grab ice right
Okay.
I'm not. I promised you I wouldn't talk. I'm not a bee, so I'm not going to do that to her.
now. Alright.
Let's call Lisa.
Gosh.
Not saying she's a bee.
No.
She is a bee in the sense of she's a Bryce.
Ooh, looks like the Rangers are... Hold on. Top of the ninth, 7-3 Rangers winning.
What?
So,
Baseball, yay.
Hold on, I have to check the
Padres,
score.
the Padres last night played the Seattle Mariners. They were up like 12, I think, to 7.
I'll get caught up on my notifications while you guys talk baseball.
They lost the game 16-12. Okay, nobody gives a shit. That's fine.
I heard you. Lost the game 16-12.
Yeah, you guys are talking about baseball.
And they had a 5-run lead.
5
What inning
runs.
did they give it up in?
The last inning. Yes.
Football, they run almost every play.
What?
He said they had a 5-run lead.
Oh, I got you. Runs are like touchdowns.
I
in
know.
baseball.
I know. I will say I like going to actual baseball games, like being there live, because it's a fun atmosphere. They have the music playing and all that, and just different things going on. But watching it on TV, following a sports team and all that, don't they play like a ridiculous amount of
They play
games
like
during the year?
120 games.
Yeah, like
a week most of the time.
yeah, I cannot put that much effort into following a sports team. Like at that point, I'm not ever going to watch every single game. Football, I can watch every single Cowboys game because that's one a week. I can commit to it. I can be a hardcore Cowboys fan. But baseball, you're checking the score on your phone. You're not like sitting at home watching the game because there's just so many stinking games going on. The only time I really cared about baseball was when I'm going to screw this up and piss off you guys, but that one team that's cursed almost won the year that Back to the Future predicted.
Oh, Cubs?
The Cubs. Yeah. I was legitimately interested.
It would have been cool if Back to the Future had proven correct 100%.
Yeah.
That would have been a cool step. It was cool that the Kansas City Royals won because, yeah, they're local, sort of, kind of.
Yeah, Kansas City Royals, way to go.
Come on, knock it out.
Yeah, I'm ready for my second glass.
Like you run your
Oh,
second
like
glass.
crap.
It's really like your fourth glass. That's how God tells you when you're lying.
Legit like crap. Oh, crap. Okay,
Oh, that's some sour stuff. Oh, I was supposed to be
goodness.
calling Lisa.
Yeah,
Do that.
call Lisa.
Holy balls, that's sour.
Are you doing ice or whatever? I don't need ice.
You know,
Oh. I need ice, but you need to finish that when you got there, my friend.
He's almost done with that.
That's 2 down for me. That's like 4 down for you.
I love
I'm done.
margaritas. What can I
We didn't
say?
have quite as heated a discussion tonight as we normally do.
Well, we got into it over the Simpsons.
so go back to the topics.
I'm on the topics. No, I'm not.
No, you're not.
Topics?
Let's go up. Go to the one I posted about the
I don't know what you posted. Hold on.
yep, that
This?
one. Yep. I thought this was really cool.
So I watched this video, but I didn't watch it with sound.
I accidentally called somebody who has a Spanish voicemail. That was
Have
not
you ever
Lisa.
heard my voicemail?
No, this was legitimate the wrong phone number. I did not call Lisa.
Legit, have you ever heard my voicemail?
No, I don't think I've ever called you and got your voicemail.
We're doing that here in a sec.
Hey, are you home? I thought you were. Could you be a sweetheart? And bring a large glass of ice cubes. It would be amazing. It's actually Nathan's fault, not mine.
It is my fault, Lisa. I apologize, and you were amazing.
Yes, just a big glass of ice cubes. Because our drink is very warm. But I love you.
Okay, call my phone real quick.
You called my phone.
It doesn't work. You're getting my voicemail.
Nathan,
And then put that up on speakerphone like immediately. Speak it up. Volume up. Okay.
this is what my phone gets with a light briefcase on.
No, that's all good. This is my voicemail greeting you guys. I don't know why it's taking so long to go through.
I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want.
I like it.
If you were looking for ransom, I can tell you I don't have money. But what I do have, I have a very particular set of skills. Skills I've acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you.
That's it.
Can I get some props on that one?
I wish it would have fit.
I do like it. I do like it.
So I actually had a telemarketer call, and it beeped, and they were just laughing, and they just went, "That's amazing! You just made my day. Thank you," and hung up.
Wait a second. So I'm watching this video that's playing right now.
Yep.
Is this an app that allows me to use my gun to target you?
So here, let me kind of break it down
Yeah,
for
break
you.
it down because I can't hear it. And the
Okay,
users can't.
so
Tanner's
when I
segment.
watched this, so basically it's an app you can download. You also have to purchase like this laser bullet. You can put in your actual firearm that you own, like my 45 that I have. will obviously empty it completely. You'll put the laser bullet in the chamber.
Obviously empty it
And,
completely.
um,
Thank you, Lisa. You're amazing.
We did save you a glass in the refrigerator, so you could try it, because Nathan made strawberry margarita.
It's delicious.
How was work, Lisa Bryce?
They don't like tequila.
Oh no, this
so-
is good. You'll like this. This is good. It's not super sweet. I love you, wonderful woman.
Thank you, Lisa. You're amazing.
Thank you.
You're weird.
Anyway.
So you put the laser bullet in your
So you'll put the laser bullet in your phone. You'll download the
in your
app.
phone?
Yep. And you'll put the target up, and you'll have like this little like station. There you go.
Station.
You'll put the phone in the station. You'll put it up facing the target, and basically it'll record video to the target through the app. And when you fire the bullet, it will basically the firing pin will touch the blasting cap on the bullet. Will project the laser point to the target for that split second, and it'll capture it on the iPhone app, basically as if you were to actually shoot the target with a regular bullet.
That's cool. That's actually brilliant.
I actually think it's awesome.
Is it available, or is it like a...
I don't know yet. They actually have a website. If you go towards the end of the video, it'll have a website. I don't know if production's completed or what.
Can we do a shout out real
But I
quick?
think that's a super.
Oh
good
yeah, let's
idea.
throw a shout out. What you got?
Shout out to the Second Amendment, suckers.
I hate it. I don't.
No, you don't.
Why?
CW with me.
I was like, plus you own more guns than I do, so.
Which is weird that I own so many guns, but because I'm not a gun dude, like really, but I do own a shotgun, a rifle, and a handgun. It's an Indiegogo, so we'll throw this up to anybody who's paying attention. Let me get it on the screen here.
I think that's a fantastic.
That's an Indiegogo right there. It is $67,000 total funds raised, 131% of what they wanted. So they are going to make this happen, supposedly.
Yep.
I have a problem with the Indiegogo.
Unfortunately, you have to say supposedly with all those.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
Now, Kickstarter, on the other hand, you only lose your money, which you don't lose because if they produce. Indiegogo allows the people to say, well, if I don't raise my amount, I still get to keep the money you donated. Bullshit. So let's talk about this. I want to talk about this.
Let's do it.
I have a serious problem with anybody who wants you to help invest in their business or their idea, and they say, hey, I need 50 grand to make this happen. I'll give you, let's for instance take this dude. Actually, I don't want to give, fuck. Yeah, let's take this dude. I'll give you pay $89, and I will give you an eye target, laser bullet, and sled. So I'll give you the product I'm going to try to make. I've already made it, it works, you can see videos. I need 50 grand to make this legit. So you pay $89, but he only makes 25 grand, right?
Mm-hmm.
So are you telling me you said you needed 50, but somehow you can magically make it work for 25? Fuck you. There's no way. If you
Yeah.
need $50,000, 48, okay, yeah, you could probably cut some corners, but half that, a third that, 10th that, no. But you still took my $100 I gave you.
And didn't give you the
And I get
product.
nothing because they didn't meet their goal, they can't produce, and I understood that when I
Yeah, that's
Indiegogo.
bullcrap.
That's bullshit.
I've supported 2 Kickstarter campaigns. Number 1 was Video Game High School, Season 2. My name is in the credits of that TV show.
That's what's up.
Nice.
I can show you guys that. My name is in the credits, along with thousands of other people. But it's in there.
Kickstarted it,
Yeah,
they made it, Season
it's in
2,
there,
and it worked.
and I got it on Blu-ray. And that's a really good quality
I've never watched it, but everybody
YouTube
really
show.
likes it.
Yeah, it was really, like, I would legit watch that. Like, if that was like a Netflix show or a TV show or something, I'd watch it. And then Cyanide and Happiness, I funded theirs to do like actual episodes and stuff. Because they got contacted by like Comedy Central, Fox, and all of them. And do you guys know Cyanide and Happiness?
I know it is.
Doesn't sound familiar.
Okay, it's an internet comic strip that's like absolutely ridiculous, but it's amazing. It's hilarious. It's funny. You will get offended by something they do at some point in time.
It's funny.
Yeah. So there you go, Tanner. There's one of theirs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one's hilarious. But I funded them because they didn't want to go on live TV because they felt they might get censored by the networks and not be able to do their full content. Yeah, you should read that
That's
one.
hilarious.
I don't know if we can throw that one up for the show, but
Right? That's pretty funny.
this is happening. You have to like hold it there for a little bit of time. Whoever's watching this, you can pause it, zoom in, do whatever you need to do to read that.
You can just look up cyanide and whatever this is called.
It's a recent comic strip.
That makes me
'cause-
sad inside.
Yeah,
But it's funny as hell.
But I have their app. I get access to their videos and all that kind of stuff now.
Oh,
and
I've never
so yeah, I
Indiegogo'd
liked
any-
it.
Actually, I take that back. I Indiegogo'd a guitar. That's supposed to. Actually, I can show it to you.
We're at an hour.
Yes, we are. Yes, sir.
We got a chug then.
Yes, we do. So I Indiegogo'd this guy, but he wanted 50K, right? He has 357K. He exceeded his goal by $300,000. Dude's gonna put this stuff out. It's coming out. I didn't kick it until it was already well past this, but it's a cool. Like, I can't play guitar. I really wanted to learn to play guitar, but I'm not very good at the concept behind playing a guitar. So they have this cool, like, it's like a Guitar Hero guitar almost, and it's used computer code, which I can do. So I was excited about that. I've only ever done really Kickstart stuff though, and Kickstart I've always thought.
What do
I
you
did
use computer code?
It uses computer code to make sound. So the concept behind this is actually you don't
So does
count
it-
strings on it, it's buttons that do certain things.
Okay, so I'm going to throw this one out there because I legitimately want to buy this product at some time. It's called Chord Buddy, and it's just a plastic device that you put onto a normal guitar, and it is Guitar Hero buttons where you click this one, this one, this one, and it does the chords for you.
It pushes down those lines.
Yeah,
Strings.
but when you take them off one at a time, when you take it off, it opens the spaces for that, so you can put your fingers in place where
So
the
you
holes
learn the
were.
chords.
And then you start playing with that one, you learn that chord, and then you take off the next piece, and then you learn two of them because you're doing that, and then the next piece, the next piece. That was a brilliant idea. It was on Shark Tank, another plug. But yeah, that's cool. I actually want to learn how to play guitar eventually.
This thing actually has like a little app that tells you, it's not like Guitar Hero, but that's the closest thing I can compare it to.
Yeah.
So they use these people off the street that have never touched a guitar, and they say, hey, try this out. And it works. Like, oh,
Yeah.
you know what, that's cool, I'll give this a shot, it looks cool. This is the only Indiegogo I've done. My ex-boss at, I shall not name the bullshit place, Indiegogo, I think he met his goal. He has no intention of putting out the product. He told me when he did it, no matter what I get, I'm just going to get it, and maybe I'll get some of the prototypes
Was that
made.
the touchpad thingy?
No, this is a fucking heart band, which we've already got.
Yeah.
Help me, I've fallen and I can't get up kind of bullshit, which we've already got. And he totally leverages his dad, who fell down and got hurt. And this is the kind of asshole I used to work for. His 80-year-old or 75-year-old dad falls down, gets hurt, and is naked in the kitchen for 24 hours before somebody shows up to find out if he's okay. Because he hates his dad. Told me many times over, I hate my mom and dad. They do nothing for me. They never did anything for me. I hate that I have to give them anything I earn. So he's an asshole. Shows up, sees his dad on the ground, right? Finds out his dad butt naked, stuck in the corner, probably close to dead. And what is your reaction when that happens? Whether you like your dad or not.
Call the police.
And get
Or
him the
like
fuck
call
up, right?
911,
Get him
yeah.
out of the corner so he can breathe? No. What does my ex-business partner and boss do? Go out to his car because he forgot his phone, and I better snap some pictures. Asshole.
Oh, yeah.
Snaps pictures of his naked 80-year-old dad dying. Then helps him up. Then goes, oh, you know what? We should design a thing that would help if this happened to old people. And I should make money on this. So here's the sob story about my dad. Look at these pictures. That's an asshole. And I won't even tell you what it is or where it is because fuck that shit. The guy doesn't deserve any money. The product's never going to come out.
Doesn't even work. You guys gonna finish that?
Nope.
You got it, bro. I finished 3 glasses. I feel like I put my booze down.
Yeah, I finished 2 glasses.
I feel like this is 5.
Shush.
Cinco de Mayo!
I love margaritas, I can't lie. So there is
It
another...
would be better if they were, like, blended.
I do like blended margaritas, however, like, sitting over time, they...
It would end up being like this.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, cold. So there was another Kickstarter campaign, which I was not able to get on board to fund this, but if the product ever comes out, I 100% for sure am going to buy it for my son. It's a intro to computer programming toy for toddlers. And what it is you have like this map that you set down, and it's got like different blocks, and there's different pictures on each block. And then you have a control pad with blocks that match the pictures that are up on there. No, that's not it.
That's not it. But what you're talking about,
Yeah.
if it ever gets made?
Yeah, but you put the blocks, so you set the robot down and you see like, okay, the robot right now is on the bird. The next one is the frog. And then I want it to go to the elephant, the tiger, the lion. So then you set down frog, elephant, tiger, lion, and then click the button. And then the robot follows like the path that you told it to do. And like that's super cool because it shows problem solving, because you're thinking like, what's the next step that I need to do that step, and then I can get to that step, and so on and so forth.
So I kickstarted this. It's called Osmo. It's now available on Amazon and everything. They got fully funded. I kickstarted it for my kids. It connects to your iPad. There's a little camera on the top, and it presses down on the table. And what they can do, what it came with, is all these different, like, it came with these little blocks and came with the alphabet and stuff like that. So you see on the screen right here how it's got like a picture of the geometric shape?
Yeah.
They have to build that geometric shape, and then the camera sees it and gives them points for it. How fast they do it, all that kind of stuff. I just got the email like 2 days ago, so it's crazy. It's funny that you're saying, oh, if they ever come out with it, just buy this.
Well, I haven't followed it closely,
the
so I
coding
don't
one.
know if it came out or not. I just saw it and I was like, that's something I'm going to buy sometime, but it was like 150 bucks.
This legitimately teaches kids how to code. And I can let you, like, you guys could borrow this and let Richie play with it. But you buy this kit for it, and you teach kids how to code.
Huh. Yeah, that's basically,
concept.
it's a more advanced concept of, because like this one,
When you hit run, you tell that person what you want them to do.
yeah,
I mean, it's real basic coding, but
yeah.
I like the video because it shows the big brother trying to do the same stuff. But he's typing it into like Notepad++.
Oh crap! What is that called?
So yeah, I thought that was kind of cool that you were talking about that, so you could check that out if you wanted to. But I think we put our
I use Sublime Text.
Sublime Text.
Yep.
I feel like that's what Joe told me to use. Let me double check.
Sublime Text is.
That's what lets you like delete as much as you want and then add it back.
So yeah, you can hit like, you can select everything and then you can like update multiple rows at a time. So like I use it for querying, because sometimes you have to. Oh my god!
SQL.
Love it.
It is a skill that pays well, and these guys are laughing about it. Whatever. I'm making money doing this. That sounds even worse.
That was so funny.
Anyways, so like if you're inputting text, sometimes you need to have like an apostrophe before and after it. And so you'd have to go through and do that on every single line. With this, you can select everything, click the home button to go to the beginning, input it, click the end button, go to the end, input it, and then put a comma after it so that it's updating like
Yeah, that's
150
what
lines at a
uses
time or something. So yeah, I like Sublime Text. I have Sublime Text 2. I don't know how many different versions they
So-
have.
Before we end the show.
Yellow watermelons have been around for a long time. Joe Riss, you're
Yeah,
behind.
Joe, you're way behind, bro. Way behind.
Yeah.
Like, way behind. Like, I would
And
probably 5 or 6
regular watermelons taste better anyways.
Yeah, like, yellow watermelon's not good.
It's just like, oh my gosh, it's yellow.
So, before we end the show, I'm going to read this little comic strip to you. It's got 2 guys talking. And it said, the first guy says, they say the best swords have names. Any ideas? And he's talking about the name of his sword.
Excalibur.
Then the middle guy, then it shows the other guy looking at the sword going, huh, okay. Then he names it. He calls it The fuck bringer. Dig it. That's our Nebraska Bears and Babel. We didn't have any watchers talking with us tonight. Kind of sad. But hopefully we get viewers and they watch this. We will fix this audio issue. We're going to have like a Saturday or a Thursday or something where we
Can
just
we like
fuck
put
with
our
stuff
amethyst
until
right when we
done.
get off? Like, is there anything we're
I feel
doing?
like I'm
or?
a little bit inebriated.
I'm not inebriated
I
at
know
all.
you're
I
not,
can do
but
it.
Tired.
This is about my third glass in here. Maybe it's 4. I will have to watch back on how many I had.
This is my
Sit there
second
like
one.
a querying guy.
This is my second glass, and I feel fine.
It's not your second glass.
It's my second
It's not.
glass.
Not at all. Just so anybody watching wonders, like, hey, how can people get tired or drunk or anything watching? We did take shots before the show. We get a little and he did put a whole thing of tequila in this.
750 of tequila.
Yeah, so it wasn't a little bit of tequila.
It wasn't much. I mean, I didn't finish a whole bottle on my own, so.
I have a friend request. Let's check out this real quick before we get done. Oh, Patrick said, so here's my issue. And he probably will watch this one day because he works with me. What do you guys think about adding work people?
No.
But you work at a small company.
I do it.
I won't even do it at a small company.
You work at a small one, so I can understand that.
Even a bigger company, I don't do it anymore because there's just too much drama. The only rule that I have is if you were my friends, like actually my friend before we start working, I'm not going to remove you from Facebook because we're friends. And I shed people on Facebook all the time. I mean, I'm sure you've even seen my statuses. The last time I went through, I removed, whatever.
I don't pay attention to that stuff.
Whatever.
Whenever somebody posts a, hey, if you see this, you made the final cut. Oh, stop reading. Like, it's done.
Well, I didn't say that if you see this, you're making
Right, I
a
get
final
you.
cut. I just said, like, yeah, I'm going to delete a bunch of people. Like, if you're seeing this and then you don't see any more of my crap, sorry if you're offended, but we're not
Sorry,
friends
not
anymore.
sorry?
Basically, yeah. And I dropped down to, like, I think 40 people on Facebook.
Well, I probably have
like,
maybe 100, and that's just because of the car club.
Yeah, and then the only people that I added right after that was, like, right after a car club meeting. I was like, okay. And then, like...
I'm going to accept this homeboy because this dude, Patrick Sampson here, he is new at my work, and he just started working at One World Community Health Center.
We're giving away so much information about him right now.
Like, if you want to hunt me down, like, we're doing this in my basement, let's be real. But I work at One World
Yeah, on
Community
the
Health Center.
show, he's not.
Yeah. You know what, though? You don't make your shit public if you don't want people to see it, right?
Yeah, true.
And
Mine's
I'm not friends with him, so whatever we see here is public knowledge.
true.
But I have mine broken up where you would not see. Well, you see my cover photos, but my cover photos are usually super photos.
Yeah.
Not my wife. But I'm fine with adding him because he's brand new. I met him and I like him.
Yeah.
I added a couple people. So I have been steadfast, no work guys, peoples. Not because, like, where I used to work, I had a friend call in and then, like, update.
You'd see on Facebook.
I was like, you fucker.
Yeah.
You don't call into work and then go frisbee golf and put it on Facebook.
Yeah.
Unacceptable. I wouldn't put my boss on my Facebook because he doesn't even know my business.
Yeah.
But like, a kid who's not in my job field whatsoever happens to work at the same place and we get along, I'll add him.
Yeah, so me, I would 100% draw that line. Like, I've even had the conversations at work.
Yeah.
Because I get requests all the time.
People you got working in here in Omaha.
And no, it's like, well, like,
Not even 20.
50.
50?
yeah.
Yeah, I have 400 employees.
Yeah.
The only reason I even know most of them is because they call me to unlock their accounts. So like, this dude is the new performance enhancement. It's a brand new job that's never even existed.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with my job. And so him and I both like motorcycles, and if we'd met on the street and talked about this, I would add him on Facebook.
Yeah.
I will not add the CEO or my boss. Or
Well, we
any
do
of
have
the
multiple locations, though. So,
Yeah.
like, there's people in California and all that.
So if you met a dude in California,
I would not
and you
add
didn't know
anybody.
he worked for
I
you,
would
you added
not.
him and then found out he worked.
I would remove him.
Okay.
I have removed people after the fact.
I like that. That's cool.
Back in October, they actually had layoffs at my job, unfortunately.
Yeah, that sucks.
And I got a bunch of requests like during that time, and I went through and I accepted all of them because I was like, that really sucks. Like, that's cool, everything. After the fact, I realized some of the people that were not laid off had sent me friends requests. So I waited 2 weeks. I timed it. I waited 2 weeks, and then I removed them and just hoped that none of them would notice. One of them came up during lunch and had like just kind of mentioned like, oh yeah, I'll check out your Facebook page or whatever. And I just told him, I said, you're gonna find this out eventually. I do not want you to be offended, but I do not have coworkers as friends on Facebook. Nothing against you personally. I just do not like it because like I feel like I should be able to post whatever my political opinions are,
Yep,
all that kind of stuff, and I do not
You
spread
work
that
at
at
a place
work.
a little different than where I do too. Like where I work, they're very much about diversity and very much about opinions. And I would never add somebody I felt was going to be an issue like that, but that's a personal decision. I get you being like, no,
Yeah. I don't spread my political
Will you
crap
hang
at
out
work,
with
and they
people
don't
you work
need.
Would you invite somebody you work with that has a real nice car to the car club?
Yeah, in certain circumstances. I went to one of their birthday parties. That was after the layoffs. There was a bunch of people from the layoffs that went, and I did go to that, and I did a karaoke song. I did "I'm on a Boat" by Lonely Island. That was actually pretty fun, but I've just run into too many issues in the past. I used to work at a company, and I found out that one of the changes the supervisors were making was going to screw over a lot of people in the department. I did the math, and a third of the people would be negatively affected by the decision that they were trying to get everybody on board with. And I made it known to everybody, like, oh, hey, this is the part they're not showing you. Just showed the facts. I said, it was a change to the way that our metrics were done. And I said, this is your score with the old way, this is your score with the new way. Did not give any opinion, it was just fact. This is the change that's being made. The supervisors did not like that I saw through their bull crap, and then they started looking for any reason they could to get rid of me. I actually had one of the supervisors go to my Facebook page to like see what crap they could get, but I had my page on private. So they went through my friends list and looked for...
So we can just stop this because we're just...
Oh yeah, we can go off the air. We can go off the
You guys
air.
have a wonderful day. Anybody
Nebraska,
watching this?
booze, and
We cut
Babel.
it off like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Nebraska B&B. Good night.